is the first time where it actually feels like my wrap up is more like a book haul because there's so many books. Hey guys, it is Anna, and you're gonna hear like so much thunder throughout this entire video because, you know, Louisiana and its stupid weather patterns. Anyway, that is not why I'm making the video though, is it? No, it's not. It's because I have a very wonderful wrap up to do for the month of July because it is now the 29th. It's the 29th, yes. It is now the 29th, which means that July is almost over. And currently the book I'm reading, I'm only like halfway through. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. I might finish it though because I do have the audiobook. But if I don't, well, I really just felt like filming my wrap up. So let's just get started because there are so many books. For the month of July, I had a lot of help with reading all these books because I competed. It's not really competing. I participated in 2 readathons. The first one was the biannual bibliothon, which was for the start of the month of July. So if you haven't already, you can go ahead, go to my channel and watch those videos. I have updates for every single day, and I also have my wrap up for that and my TBR. The first book I read for the month of July and for the biannual bibliothon was Queen of Hearts by Colleen Oakes. This is an Alice in Wonderland retelling about how before Alice even came to be, this is about the Queen of Hearts and how she came to be the Queen of Hearts. And it was really good, and I want the second book because the cliffhangers. But anyway, this is actually supposed to be the book that me and Tori were reading for the month of June, and I almost finished it. Not really, I was only like halfway through. But anyway, I was getting there, and then it just didn't happen, and so I finished it for July, and I was in a really bad book slump, but now I'm out of it because I've read so many books and I'm so happy. And anyway, let's just move on. The next book after that I read was another retelling, and that is Kingdom of Ashes by Jodi Lynn Anderson? No. Whoa! Not even close. By Rhiannon Thomas. How did I forget that? This is one of my favorite book series. This is the sequel to A Wicked Thing. It is a retelling of Sleeping Beauty about after she wakes up and how things are not so like happily ever after as you would expect from the fairy tale, and it's so good. I read this for the bibliothon as well, and during my after I finished it, I filmed and I was like, guys, if you haven't read this series yet, you need to read it. And I am still like that because it's so good. I also read A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare, my 3rd William Shakespeare play that I've read so far. It was really good, but I gotta say, Hamlet is still my favorite. It is still always in my heart, and I will forever probably, yeah, Hamlet will probably forever be my favorite. But this one was pretty good. It was more of a fantasy genre for his writing because he does so many different genres. No one died. I just realized that. No one died. Wow. For these 2, I gave them 5 out of 5 stars, and for Midsummer Night's Dream, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads because it was pretty good. But I gotta say, after reading Hamlet, I don't think I'll ever have a different favorite of Shakespeare. So, moving on, the book that was like the mandatory book for the biannual bibliothon, which I actually didn't get to finish reading for the biannual bibliothon, but I did finish it right after, was The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. This book was so good. It's very thick, very, very thick for a contemporary, but it was so, oh my gosh, I loved it so much. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, and it definitely deserves 5 out of 5 stars. It can be very predictable, but it's like the cutesy predictable, and then there are other parts that aren't predictable, and you're just like, whoa, I didn't expect that. But If you have not read this yet, this was my first Morgan Matson book. She's also written books like Since You've Been Gone and Amy and Roger's Epic Detour and stuff like that, and so I really want to read those like at some point very soon. After the biannual Bibliothon ended and everything and all those books were done, I ended up picking up Library of Souls by Ransom Riggs, and I decided to give it another go, and I'm so glad I did because it was amazing and beautiful and the best way to end a perfect trilogy. If you have not read the Peculiar Trilogy by Ransom Riggs yet, I highly recommend it. I would say what it's about, but I can't really because this is the third book and it would give away spoilers, but I will say that my mom thought it was like Harry Potter, which kind of makes sense now. I started the Booktubeathon with Dawn by Eli Wiesel. I have a whole wrap-up and everything for the Booktubeathon as well as the Bibliothon, so if you want to check that out, go ahead. It's like down there. It's not down there, but it's like on my channel and you'll find it. Anyway, this is a Holocaust memoir written by Eli Wiesel. He's a Holocaust survivor. He was a Jewish captive during World War II. The next book I read was Welcome to Shadowhunter Academy, and I can't really show you the picture of it because it's an ebook, but it is the first book to Cassandra Clare's series, the Shadowhunter Academy series that she has. They're all in ebook form. You can't get a physical copy, which is really upsetting because I want these books in physical copy so I can have to put with my other Cassandra Clare books because there's so many. She has like 20 out right now, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, moving on, I'm going to be doing a full review once I finish all the books in the series. I'm not sure how many there are. It's like 7 to 10, one of those. I have all the ebooks on my phone, which is currently what I'm filming on, so I can't show you. But I did show you the little bitty picture, if you can even see that at all. Probably not. Anyway, this is like after the whole stuff goes down in the last book to the Mortal Instruments, City of Heavenly Fire, and it's more from Simon's point of view and all that kind of stuff, so it's really funny. I talked a little bit about it in my wrap-up for the Booktubeathon, but like I said, I will be doing a review of that very soon. And then, the book of the month that me and Tori read this month was Zenith by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings. You probably already know about that book because, I mean, who hasn't heard of that book by now? It's only in ebook form, but hopefully they will get it out in, like, regular physical form because it's a beautiful book. Moving on to my next book that I read for the Booktubeathon. Yes, all of these were still read during the Booktubeathon. That is I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. It is about two twins. I have a full review up for this. I think I already posted it too, so you can definitely go check that out and know my thoughts about it. I will say that I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars and it was a fantastic read. Next book I read was, yes, The 100 by Cass Morgan. I said I was going to read this last year for the Booktubeathon, and I ended up reading it this year for the Booktubeathon. How many times have I put this in a TBR and never actually read it? Well, this time I put it in a TBR and I did read it, and I'm very proud of myself. And I watched the TV show again because the TV show is fantastic. I will have a review coming up very soon. I already filmed it, I just need to edit it and post it. The next book I read was another ebook for the Booktubeathon, and that is The Lost Herondale, which is the second book in the Shadowhunter Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy. That's what it's called. It was really good. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. It was fantastic. I liked it better than the second one, and than the first one. There was more action, definitely, and it was just really cool. As for the 100, I keep doing this. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars, and it will be explained in my review, so stay tuned for that to come. The next book I read was Tiger Lily by Jodi Lynn Anderson. This was the last book I read for the Booktubeathon, and it was so good, although I did give it a 4 out of 5 stars for some reasons. I have a book review for this one as well, and there are multiple reasons as to why I did not give it a full 5 out of 5 stars. This is a Peter Pan retelling told from the point of view of Tinkerbell, who watches Tiger Lily and Peter Pan. Like, this is before Wendy Darling even comes into the picture, and it's really cool. It's about how they fall in love. That's not a spoiler because it's on the back. But no, it was really, really good. It was really dark. Like, really dark, especially for a Peter Pan story. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars though, like I said, and you will know why. And then the possible last book, possibly not last book, that I read for this month was Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 4th book to the Throne of Glass series. If you don't know already, I love the Throne of Glass series. It is fantastic. I think I have a review for the first 3 books somewhere on my channel. I could be wrong, but I think I do. Possibly. All you need to know is that I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars, and it was probably my favorite book of all time so far that I've read, like, this year. Possibly. I don't know, I need to look at all the books I read for this year, but this may possibly be the best book I've ever read this year. And, like I said, 5 out of 5 stars. It deserves it. Completely. Like, literally, I think the moment I opened the first page and started reading, I couldn't stop. It was fantastic. And Sarah J. Maas is the queen at badassery and perfect, beautiful heroines. Heroines? I don't know. It's Hello, Cat. And then the final book that I possibly will finish for the month of July is All the Bright Places. I am this far into it so far, and I have about 2 more days left, and I'm currently listening to the audiobook from the library, and I am, let's see, there are 9 CDs, and I'm on CD 4, and I'm almost done CD 4. So, I might finish it today or tomorrow, because I don't have work tomorrow. I do have work today, but not till like 5, and it's not even 1 yet. Look at me doing stuff. Anyway, this is a really good book so far. I would say what it's about, but I don't really, know, to be honest. All I know is, well, there are 2 characters named Violet and Finch, and one of them is very suicidal and, goes through depression, and then the other one is just, she's been through a terrible tragedy, and she's trying to figure out things, and one day they meet on the ledge of a building, and one of them's about to jump off, and then the other one talks the person into not jumping off, and they become friends, and possibly, become romantically attracted to each other. I know one of them's definitely attracted to the other one right now, but I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting to see how this book plays out, because I'm so very proud of everything that I've accomplished for this month. And let me see, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 books, possibly 14 if I finish All the Bright Places, but look at me. That's more books than I've read for the past 3 months. Possibly the past 5. What are you doing? He looks so cute, but he's so annoying at the same time. I love my cats. So guys, thank you so much for watching my July wrap-up. I am very proud of what happened this month. I can't tell you how, just blessed I feel to have all these books read. It helps me so much. So much. I am about to film my other video for my August TBR. This, as you can probably tell, is the reason why they're not in the same video as they usually are. Ooh, so, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say now. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for my book reviews that I was talking about earlier, and the TBR that I'm about to film. So, yeah, bye!